Greetings and salutations. This is Jason Silverain, and let me set the scene. It's the 1st of January, 769 AD. With the death of Emperor Pepin, France has been split in two. Civil war is soon approaching with the two new kingdoms. And in West Francia, there is a humble little count who's about to begin his rise to power. Yes, I've used the ruler designer for this one. I added a bit of custom DNA in because I am terrible at making a ruler look good, but to be honest, in the long run it's not really going to matter, and you'll see why with the Fate mod. Sadly, the Fate mod does actually replace your character sprite every time from the beginning of your new heir. But I decided to play things a little fun and give myself 800 points to play with rather than the regular 400. Now I've had a little backstory in my head for him. He's temperate, so he's quite moderate in his things. He's very calm. He's also rather patient, but he's ambitious. He knows he can't strike just yet. Count Arnulf has been waiting for many years to take as much of the land back as he can and hopefully undermine his liege slightly. If he can get the dukedom, he'll be happy. But what he really wants is Brittany. Now, I did want to start down here, but unfortunately that would put me in the position of King Carl, which I do not want. But he's stubborn because he's not going to give up on this. He's also had an excellent education in finance. He's also naturally quick and hale. He's a tough lad. He's also relatively pretty. And as much as his parents and the local clergy don't like it, he's left-handed. So yes, I gave myself the basics of all the physical traits because I had the points to spare. He was, should I say, an aspiring blade master until the day he lost his eye. Oops. Yes, lost his eye. And he has rather deviant tastes. A rather dangerous thing to have in this sort of environment, but hey, I needed to give myself some disadvantage. And I've never played a deviant, so I want to see some of the events and have some fun with that. His wife is lustful, Countess Philippa. She's also temperate, so whilst lustful, she also knows to do things in moderation. She's also patient and calm. Now, some of this was actually just juggling the traits to stop her becoming obese or malnourished. I'm having that massive problem with the AI that occurring. So she's also generous and gregarious. I was only going to go for 4 traits originally, but I had so many points left over after making her quick. Filcid? I can never know how to pronounce this, and the text-to-speech isn't helping. It just breaks when I put it in. She's also relatively pretty, and I love this. This just seems to be a glitch with the face stay night mod. It's just like a case of just spasming. She's also quite shrewd, and she's a novice physician. She also has stone, the weakest of magic circuits, and also the reason my character has decided to look into becoming a mage. Yes, in ancient times the term magus was used for both uses of thaumaturgy and magic, but with the advancement of science that made past miracles possible and the decline of overall power of magecraft, the differences between the two became clear. It's not bad, it's a pretty powerful thing. It's weird it gives you piety. So yes, we need to do a little setup now. We want some perks. We will be going for income to begin with. So we'll be going with Taxman, Cutting Corners, and I do like Defensive Measures. It's one of my favourites. Also, you may notice the UI's a little skew with. I could put this into the correct thing so it would all be full screen for you, but I found if I do that, then everything looks like hell. Unfortunately, my monitor cannot handle that resolution. But if I play it in the normal resolution, everything for you is tiny, but I can actually play the game. So I'm looking into getting a new monitor, and then we can go full screen with this. But for now, please excuse the borders. Let's have a look. Demand payments for hooks, vassal contribution, detail ledgers. It's also good. I like war profiteer, but let us go with defensive measures. That will make us a little less weak. Now, I would like to go straight for serve the crown and a man's home and enduring hardships and all that's good stuff. But at the same time, I also want to start getting wards additional skills, groom to rule. There's so many lifestyle perks that will really help in the long run. So what have we got to do? We've got no player air, that'll sort itself out. Ah yes, I've got to just go through and sort out a few things in the alerts. Now, one thing I will do is search for pet right away. Doesn't really cost you anything. And any way to reduce stress in this game is awesome. Okay, we'll activate this. I like this war alerts thing, because it will let me know. Pinned character wars, yes, I want to know about this. Yes, I would like peasant revolt information. Family wars, or characters you have a relationship to. Extended family wars, and characters you have relation to. Go, House and Dynasty. Vassal wars. And I think I'll do for now. So we get rid of that, and we should be getting some nice alerts. Now, oh bugger, what's my culture? Did the character creator put me the wrong culture? I'm Frankish at the moment. What is the culture of this area? Because this is a thing with the ruler designer. Occasionally... French. Then why did it make me Frankish? Yeah, I'm converting to the area's culture. I don't think Frankish is even a thing anymore. Well, that's going to be costly and screw me up a bit, but... Oh, that's a lot of my prestige. I mean, do I get anything for Frankish? Well, he's Frankish. Well, Frankish knows crop rotation, currency, and this is essentially the new tech tree. The head of the culture is essentially the person who owns the most flimming land. Now, if I could learn a bit more about the French culture, that'd be really nice. No, you're also Frankish. Is everyone Frankish? No, not quite. Okay. French culture. It looks identical to the Frankish one almost. Yeah. You know what? Huh. This culture is in your culture group. It's part of the Frankish group. I think this has been a mistake done by the person who's made this mod, which allows you to do this early bookmark, is they've set this to, rather than Frankish, they set it to French. French, I don't think should exist yet, so we could actually see if we could race ahead here. So I'm going to convert to local culture. It's going to cost me a bit of prestige. And it does mean I don't have to spend ages sorting this out, and I don't have the locals angry at me because I'm not the right culture. So, next things. Well, I already know who is going to be my doctor in my court. It's going to be my wife. She's got probably the best learning here. I wish that bug wouldn't kick in. It's amusing, but... Alright, let's have a look at the actual council. Well, they all hate me because I'm the wrong culture. and short range. You know I'm a deviant? It's not a hidden... It's revealed? Oh, for Christ's sake. Why is it not revealed? Sorry, why is it not hidden? Why is it... That's a bug. That's supposed to be a hidden hook on you until it's revealed. So, yeah, I am in a lot of trouble right from the start. This may end up in a restart anyway. So, well, frankly, my... first of all, I'm going to start swaying you. Yes, but frankly, my advisors are useless and crap. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Especially you. So let's have a look at my actual court. Yeah, I'm stuck with these plebs. Oh dear, I really wish there was a way of saving rulers, because if I have to restart this, I have to remake them all over again. That is one thing the cooler... the thing is... the ruler designer is lacking. There we go, let me actually get my sentence off. But at least I have a lot of holdings in this land. I've got 2 castles. That's a really good starting point. So, first things first. You are going to start development, because development is one of these things that really builds up over time quickly. Development gives you more tax. Here we go. Yes. Levies increase, tax increase, supply limit increases. Basically makes your province a lot better. I've not got the money for the for the claim right now. I need at least 60 or 70. You be training some commanders and maybe invite some in. And you are going to keep an eye on everyone to stop them from murdering me. Exist ruler. Gives me a +3 or +4 to everything. This gives me a hell of a lot because of her skills in a single area. I mean, I could go court politics right now, but I think the overall might be better. So let us begin. How much money do I need to delve into magic? Here we go, everyone else is converting. That helps. Wow, already independence. But I need 50. Now, ooh, pet search. Wow, I have never had that fail. Game is just being cruel to me. But yes, to delve into magic, we need 50 gold. Normally as a tribal, I just raid my neighbours, instantly get that 50. Done. Oh. I get all that prestige back in a bit, or I get to be a mage. Prestige isn't as vital because I am not a tribal, so we're going to go for the money. We're going to delve into magic. You perform rigorous training as an effort to become a magus, because spirit and body need to perform magecraft or things are out of common sense. It can withstand the physical exercise of magic attacked by the extreme cruelty. Even inhuman methods such as brainwashing and physical transformation are not uncommon. Become a low-level magus. Become stone, that gives us those little bit boost, and because she is also stone, there is a chance when we have kids, those will level up. Speaking of which, I could lay with wife right now, but I'm thinking of waiting a little longer. And Holy Grail War. Let's get this started. I love the fact this costs nothing. Now, I can't remember if I put this on gacha roll, so we'll get a random servant, or we pick the first one, and the rest of random. We get to pick. Sword in the Stone is Artheria, or King Arthur, basically. Female King Arthur. Flag with an evil aura. I think that's corrupt. Joan of Arc. The Shadow, Scourge of God. Just keep imagining. But yes, announce yourself is under me. My fate, doom, is in your sword. In accordance with the approach of the Holy Grail, if you abide by the feeling, this reason and answer. As you chant the incantations, you begin to form an image of the servant. Horrifying Sword in the Stone is corrupt. King Arthur. Flag with Encouraging Aura is Joan of Arc, who is actually really good for what I want to do. She's not very combat-y, but that would actually really help us. Bride's Veil, I'm guessing, is Frankenstein. Broken Sword in the Stone, I do not know. Mordred? Venus, cute knight, turns you homosexual. Oh dear. Lance of the Lion King. That could be a Lancer version of King Arthur. Witch Trials. Head of Oni. Beauty that makes flowers ashamed. There's lots here. Well, Gilgamesh, obviously. I wish you got a bit more of a description of what these are. Gal types of Grand Tutor. Nice. And the problem is, not all servants are equal. You can end up with some just naff ones. This is interesting. Well, she's really good. I'm very tempted by Joan of Arc, though. First Emperor of France. Hold up. What? Joan of Arc technically hasn't come to being yet, so it'd be a bit silly going on. But the first Emperor of France, I have no clue what his abilities are, but that's too tempting not to pick up. As you finish chanting, the Holy Grail seems to have responded to your thoughts. You get an incredible aura. You feel mana filled with the space around you like a stormy wave rushing towards a summoning circle. Okay, the ancient rune in the array gleamed faintly, and in an instant the light became so strong you could not open your eyes. Then it dimmed again. In the trance you see a figure.
俺はアーチャー、ナポレオン。可能性の男、虹を放つ男。勝利をもたらすためにやってきた人類の英雄だ。
Huh. He's an archer and it's Napoleon. What? I didn't even know he was a character. Holy crap, his martial skill's better than sodding King Arthur's. Alright. Brave, ambitious, brilliant strategist, flexible leader, intelligent. Napoleon, the man of possibilities. The idol of a hero created by the people's expectation, the first emperor of France. He had reached and conquered most of Europe during his reign, but it eventually fell. His life of ups and downs were not dependent on his own desires and ability, rather than it was led by his people's desires. At least that's how the throne of heroes defines the heroic spirit Napoleon's existence. Therefore, he always acts as a man who responds to someone else's desire. Well, not quite true with Napoleon, but that's nice. Servant. He's also shrewd. This guy's pretty fantastic. I mean, he's not got the best prowess, but I've not seen a martial skill that high. That's crazy. Well, perhaps I should have gone with Joan of Arc and got myself a steward with maybe 30, but oh, it does mean that... Where are we? Military Council. Yeah, sorry. We can get rid of... Well, the mayor might count as a powerful vassal. I'll bide my time. I'll bide my time and then get rid of these plebs. I hate that all the mayors count as sodding powerful vassals when you're a count. Actually, no. Screw Bernard. Napoleon's getting his spot for now. Because, you know, you can just go, hey, vassals. You know, you're going to like me. So it makes sense. He will get swapped out eventually. And one of the main goals of this series, I should actually list them because I realise I've rambled a lot right now and we're hitting the 20-minute mark. Yes. Goal 1. Capture Brittany, become King of Brittany if we can. I don't know if it'll allow me while I'm still under the King of France. I don't really want to declare independence, but as long as I have all this land, that is goal 1. Goal 2, well, also goal 1 is get this dukedom if I can. Again, I don't really want to declare independence on that, but it will be a possibility. Goal 2, actually I just closed that early. Goal 2 is to have enough servants to have all four slots I can actually affect on the council be servants. Should be nice. Which also falls into my other goal of winning at least one Holy Grail war. I'd like to do a full playthrough to the end, but that could be a bit long. That's like 700 years. That's, depending on how people like this may or may not last this long. I do want to take out Spain and destroy the giant Muslim ball down here. Simply because I have yet to really manage that. I've seen Crusades against here, and as soon as the Crusade wins, takes over half of it, they instantly fall apart due to rebellion and counter-crusades. So I'd like to go down there. I want to capture this and start moving around, maybe into Africa. I don't really want to move too far east, though I do know France, when it gets its act together, does start going up here and heading towards Denmark and causing all sorts of chaos. Alternatively, if people prefer, would be after I've captured this, I invade the UK and try to take over England and Ireland and maybe this little island up here. Is that supposed to be Greenland? I'm never sure. I really need to look at a proper map at some point. But yes, that is the plan so far. So I hope you like this little introduction and seeing what servant we've got. And I will catch you next time.